This video shows how to create and publish a blog in Mahara. To create a blog, go to the Content tab and select Journals from the menu. To create a new journal, use the Create Journal button and give your journal a title and a description. If you put in tags, you'll see a tag cloud appearing on the right of your screen. This is the blog that I've just created, and to enter that blog I just click on the title. To create a new entry, I would use this button. A suitable title for a journal entry could be a date or a subject matter. You will notice that it's possible to attach files and make them available for download by others. As you can see, this is suitable for making a file available for download. If you wish to display an image, there is another technique you can use. This involves leaving the journal for the time being and going to the Files area to upload an image. To do that, you should tick the box confirming you have authorization to upload the file and use the Browse button to locate the file on your disk. When the file is uploaded, right-click it and select Copy Shortcut from the menu. Now select Journals from the Content menu and click on the appropriate journal to insert the image. You can either click the New Entry button or the Edit button on an existing entry. Use the Image button on the toolbar and paste the link into the text box. That's the first step of the blogging process. The next step is to place the blog on a page. Select Pages from the Portfolio menu to see a list of your existing pages, and you'll find the Create Page button towards the top right. Give the page a name and description. If you enter tags or keywords, they'll appear on the right of the page. Mahara then jumps to the third tab. You may not see the column positions on the page depending on your browser. I usually go back to the second tab and select the layout I want. You can always change this later. On the third tab, there are building blocks which are used to assemble pages. The first group of 6 are for including items from your own content area. The General tab has miscellaneous building blocks, and most people use the Text tool a lot. Profile and Resume allow you to select items from your content area where you've entered details for your profile and CV. The external content building blocks are for things like RSS feeds, YouTube videos, Google Calendar, etc. The Journals tab is what we need for blogging, and I'll let you see each of these tools in operation. There are situations where each would be appropriate. The first displays the entire journal. When you drag that down to the white space, which is the content area, you then select the journal you wish to display. You can give the block a title or leave it blank. If the page is essentially a blog, you might wish to display more than 5 entries. I will now remove that block by clicking the button marked X so that I can demonstrate the next journal building block. This just displays one entry in one blog at a time. You may have to scroll to find the entry you want. You might use this building block when compiling a profile page, for example. The third building block displays the most recent entries from your blog and would also probably be used for a profile page. You can change the number of entries to display. The last block searches for journal entries that have a specific tag or keyword. You're given a drop-down list of all the tags you've entered in your blogs. As you can see, it searches all your blogs. Having selected your preferred building block, just click Done at the foot of the page. This brings us back to the list of pages, and you should be able to see your blog somewhere in the list. You can edit a page by clicking on the pencil icon to the right of it. If you click on the page title, the blog opens, and there will be a button towards the top right, enabling you to edit. For the final page, it might be a good idea to include some contact details and possibly a profile picture. So that means I probably should have more than one column on the page. To move blocks around the page, position your cursor in the header area of the block and just drag the block where you want it to go. I'll click on the Profile tab to access these building blocks. The first tool just deals with contact information, so I'm going to use the second one and select the items that I wish to display. Having assembled the page, the third and final step is to share the blog, and this is done under the Portfolio tab, looking for Shared by Me. If you click the Secret URL button, you will get a URL which you can give to someone by email, for example, and the page can only be seen by those who have that link. I'll go through the options that are under the Edit Access button. Public means the Internet. Logged in users means public within UHI. Friends are all of your friends within Mahara, and then all of your groups or each group that you're a member of are listed here. If you wish to share with individuals, click the link to share with other users and groups. Find the person you want to share with and click Add. If you cannot see the name displayed, you can search for somebody. The default here is to show your friends. You may want to change that to users. If you enter the wrong name by mistake, it can be removed. You can give people access for a certain time period. But I don't imagine you'd want to do that with a blog. I expect a blog would be shared with logged in users or the public. Under Advanced Options, you have the option to allow comments or to moderate comments, and then you click Save when finished. All that is required now is to keep your blog up to date. To do that, you would either click on Content and then Journals and use the New Entry button to add more to the blog, or you could go straight to the page and click the Edit Page button. When you do that, a new button appears for adding a new entry.